Human actions such as mining, road building, or flood control can cause problems for restoring plant populations to stabilize soils. Natural events like flood, fire, or volcanic eruptions may also disrupt or destroy protective vegetation. The economic impact can have far-reaching effects. If soils aren't stabilized, long-term prospects for continued erosion are high. Ecologically sound restoration is complex, time-consuming, and potentially labor-intensive and expensive. Plant survival can be low, creating a need for overplanting. Some sites are difficult or dangerous to plant by hand. How can scoured stream banks, riprap, coarse cobble floodplains, steep roads, and slopes be safely and efficiently planted with an appropriate mix of species with high survival rates that justify the expense? S&K Environmental Restoration has solutions and can tailor their techniques to many different situations using 2 patented mechanized techniques and hand planting to achieve high survival. Can you imagine planting up to 2,000 trees per day? Mechanized techniques available include the rotary stinger and the expandable stinger. Rotary stingers mounted on an excavator can be used where plant diversity and speed of planting are important. Stream banks, floodplain, and steep slopes are easily planted. The rotary magazine of 50 plants with 3 species can be utilized. The expandable stinger can be used in riprap, coarse cobble, and alluvium. Planting can be done up to 6 feet below ground level of the excavator, greatly increasing survivability. S&K Environmental Restoration carefully plans site restoration and can propagate plants appropriate to each site. Seeds and cuttings taken at or close by sites benefit from subtle species adaptations to soil, altitude, light, and moisture. Plants are grown in special containers that promote root mass development and minimal root spiral. Conventional containers for revegetation are only 7 inches deep. Stinger installation containers are 3 inches wide and 14 inches deep. This yields a larger and longer root mass that has much greater survivability. Hand planting can be cost-effective and easily accessible soft soils. Hand planting can be included in the mix, but generally the stinger allows more plants in less time and long-term economy. Specialized containers for propagation and transport minimizes handling. Plants go into the ground deeper with more developed root systems for high survival rates. Changing terrain may dictate a mixed approach with field hand planting that produces a complete site-specific solution. S&K Environmental Restoration's experienced partners include S&K Tribal Greenhouse and Bitterroot Restoration. S&K Environmental Restoration can plan and carry out projects by consulting with the client on project boundaries, establish goals and monitoring plans to ensure objectives are achieved, provide site mapping, evaluate the potential for remediation, provide a detailed planting plan, gather seeds and cuttings from the near area, propagate plants, mobilize equipment, execute the plan, and provide ongoing monitoring. These tools are available under direct contract with S&K Environmental Restoration, through equipment leasing, or by way of consulting and franchise support. S&K Environmental Restoration is ready and waiting for your call.